Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. All right, so you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, know your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. If you are new to my channel, my name is Dina Bryant. I do inspirational videos, just talking about my life, my journey, talking about energy, frequency, vibration, just the whole thing, okay? All right, so I wanted to get into this video before I head out to do some Instagram. I believe it's snowing out there. Well, when I looked, the snow, it was a little bit of snow. All right, so getting into the video. So this morning I was listening to Londrell, I think his name is, and he sings about the universe, well, raps about the universe. He talks about love. He talks about is one song on his album, and I think it's like by far my favorite song. And it is Manifesting Money. Yeah. I'm manifesting money. Yeah. And it's like when I hear that song, I don't know, because money, okay? It just, ooh, okay. All right. So I was about to get in the shower, and then he was saying, in order for you to leave the matrix, you have to love, right? And I was like automatic. I was like, leave the matrix, you gotta love, right? But then I started thinking, because okay, so I think a lot of us, we have this this ideology of, in order for you to love, you gotta accept, right? And I know, okay, now this gonna sound like a contradiction, okay? So love is acceptance, okay? To me, love is acceptance. To me, love is trust. To me, love is free, okay? I'm still learning this, okay? Believe me, I'm not on here saying, I'm perfect. I am still learning this, still going through this. I am still learning, okay? So when I say love is free, right? It's like, even especially with myself, having children. At times, being a mother, right? I don't want them to make certain decisions, because it's like I be in between the ego part of me, and then the spiritual part of me, right? It's like I be in between at times. And so the ego part be like, no, stop them from doing this, stop them from doing that, tell them not to hang out with certain people and stuff like that. And when I'm operating from there, it's like I cause myself the most pain, right? Because our children, they gonna do what they want to do, right? And you can't stop them from doing certain things, right? Like my oldest daughter, I tell her about hang with certain girls, and she still hang with the girls. So it's not like, you could put them on punishment, you could do all of that, but at the end of the day, they still gonna make their choices. They still gonna make those decisions. And my spiritual side of me is like, let her, you told her, right? And you share. And I think another thing is, the best thing is sharing our experiences with our children, right? To let them know certain things that we may have done. And it's like, it's your degree to teach them what you've been through and what lessons you learned from going down whatever path or road it was that you went down. And it's up to them to see if they want to take their teaching, or take their lesson and say, oh, my mother or my father, they did this, they went to jail, or they whatever, right? It's up to them to take that, or it's also up to them for free will to say, I ain't gonna listen to my mother or my father. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. And the spiritual part is like, all right, well, they do what they want to do, and let them have their own experiences, right? So that's that. So it's like love is free, right? Love is like free will. And I believe that's why every morning we wake up, we have the choice, okay? Free will. You have the choice to be miserable or you have the choice to decide to be happy. Happy just cause, right? Not anything external, but happy just cause. All right. And when I found that out, things immediately started changing for me because it's all about perception. It's all about our mindset. It's all about the way we see things. And if we are telling ourselves and even smiling, right? Smiling because just smiling and finding so many things to be grateful for. To me is just amazing. Okay, so that's that. So another thing is acceptance. Okay. Now this one, ooh, honey, lately, okay, I've been feeling like nervous. I don't know. And I guess remember what I say, right? If energy grows where energy goes. And I've been talking about my past experiences a lot. And I'm like, I don't know if that has something to do with it. But whatever. So right now I'm drinking some, I got some catnip in here. I have some lavender. I have some blue vervain and sage, I believe, up in here. So hold 1 second. Ooh. All right. So acceptance, right? Just because when you love someone, that does not mean that you have to accept the unacceptable. Okay, that does not mean that you have to tolerate someone that is manipulating you, abusing you, physically, emotionally, mentally. It does not mean that you have to accept it, right? And when you not accepting the abuse or the manipulation and all those other things, it demonstrates actually the opposite, right? It demonstrates that you love yourself. Because anytime you are accepting the unacceptable or accepting things that don't make you feel good with yourself within your being, then that is a disservice to self. That is you are putting other people on a pedestal, so to speak, more than yourself. Because anytime you feel, oh well, I gotta accept this, this my family, this my friends, this my significant other, I gotta accept them treating me a certain way that's not conducive to my evolution, then is a disservice. Okay, so acceptance means accepting people for who they are. But it does not mean that you have to tolerate it. You get what I'm saying? It does not mean that you have to be around it. Okay. And then trust, right? Trust in people is, trust is basically, and I think a lot of times we say, it was a book that I read, and in a book it said, trust is not you saying, a lot of times we say this, I don't trust them, right? And it's not so much that we don't trust them, is that we don't trust ourselves, right? We don't trust ourselves enough to listen to our intuition. Trust ourselves enough to know that every time they told us that they wasn't stealing, right? That they still wound up stealing. Every time they told us that they wouldn't cheat, they wound up cheating, right? Every time they told us they wouldn't do whatever it was, they wind up still doing it, right? So trust is you trust in people for who they are, right? And it's not saying that people can't change or grow or whatever it is like that, but you do not have to wait around until the person grow, until the person is, until you are able to see them, differently. And it's like seeing them differently because sometimes we want people to be something different, right? And it is sort of, we do ourselves a disservice too, because we want them to be something different. We see so much potential in them. We see so much love within them, and it's not that they don't have it within them, but they still going and battling their inner demons, right? And it's like, why do you feel that you have to constantly be around that, right? Because if it's negativity, the negativity is going to bring you down more so than the positivity, okay? Because the negativity is so many places, okay? Negative news, negative, it's so many places. So the more, I heard this actually in a video, the more that you are hanging around negativity, it is you are more easily influenced than positivity. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay, so so love is, one, you loving yourself, right? You loving yourself. When people demonstrate certain things to you, believe it. Believe it. Sometimes I have this thing with me where as though I want to believe, right? I want to believe certain things. And when, even though the actions of the person is showing me different, I still be wanting to believe, And when that happens, it's like, then it's sort of I sort of go against myself, right? Because my intuition was speaking to me, okay? Their actions was speaking to me, all right? And because I want to see them in a different limelight than what they possibly not in right now, then I suffer, right? And not speaking like from a victim's point of view, but you suffer because you put somebody before yourself, okay? And love is also selfish. Love is selfish. Love is me taking the time I need for myself before I could go fill in my children's cup. Before I could be what they need me to be, I need to tune into what Dina needs right now. Tune into, taking time out for myself, whether there's meditation, whether there's just sitting in silence, right? Or whether that's watching something, right? Or reading a book is really you putting yourself first. Because when you put yourself first, you are so capable of giving somebody and giving others so much of you when you put yourself first. So with that being said, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I hope you guys got something from this video. Make sure you rocking out. Make sure you believing in yourself. Make sure you understand that you have the key to unlock whatever door it is. You have the power. Honey, come on. Okay. You are an alchemist. Okay. Okay. And you know what that means, an alchemist? That means every day, every circumstance that you tend to go through, you have the power and the ability to change what appears to be a negative, what appears to be bad. You have the power to change that into something that appears to be good, something that appears to be positive, right? You're an alchemist. So stop giving all your power away and thinking that you just came here to work, pay bills, and just be a slave, okay? It is so much more. You have so much more within you than just that. And with that being said, I love you guys. Peace.